Howdy, y'all. It's Ryan from RNA Music, Deep in the heart of Texas. That's where I'm at. And I am testing a live stream. Let's see if this will work. Give me just a second to make sure everything is working. Hello, JT Shelton. Hello, Todd Bogley. I'm thinking, Scott. Hello, hello, hello. I'm doing good. I'm trying to get this stream going. So what happened is today we just finally upgraded our internet. It finally became possible to upgrade it. And so I now can get like 15 megabytes down and 5 megabytes up. So I can finally live stream, hopefully. Oh dang, where'd they go? I'm trying to read the comments. Crap, I lost the comments. Let me go back and try to find this. Why did y'all stop? Crapola. I lost the comments somehow. Well, how are you guys doing today? It's Saturday. It's about 6:30 here in Texas. Dadgum. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. You're watching me. Oh, Steve, I was about to say Pixie Licks. Steve is streaming right now. Crap. Well, I'm not trying to pull any viewers away from Steve from Boston. I'm just testing our internet. We just had it upgraded, and I think it's going to be fast enough for us to live stream. I don't know. Oh, I'm not trying to pull any viewers away from Steve from Boston. Let me mute that. Y'all don't want to hear double. Y'all don't want to hear double stuff. Okay, so are we good? Sound and video, everything seems to be looking okay. Scott H, 109 today. Yes, it is stinking hot here in Texas. Crazy hot. Brutal hot. Okay, now I think I can see the camera and I can see the comments. You have to bear with me a little bit. It's been a long time since we did a live stream. The last couple of times we tried it, it didn't work very well. And yeah, because our internet was not fast enough to handle basically the live streamage. I think we're on better. I think this is going to work though. I think we're working pretty good. Oh, thank you, Wade. KDrake777 says, how did you get faster internet? Well, the company we use out here is peoplescom.net. I've been super happy with those guys. I've not had a problem with them other than our internet speeds are a little limited. But that's not uncommon out here. We kind of live in rural East Texas. But they just upgraded their equipment at one of their towers, and it's kind of funny because one of the dudes who kind of in charge of the techs or whatever actually watches our YouTube channel, which I thought was awesome. And when I called them about speeding up our internet, they said once they kind of upgrade some of the equipment, then that will be possible, but they just had to wait until they got the new equipment in. And he called me as soon as they said it's up and we could possibly upgrade you. Do you want us to come out and check it? Yeah, so now I have 15 down and 5 megs up. So, and not for very much more money actually than what it cost before. So, yeah, looks good on my encoder screen. I don't know how it's coming out on YouTube, if it looks clear or not. Before it was no bueno. You can't live stream with 1 megabyte upload speed. So cool. All right, so let me go through and see who's here. We got JT Shelton. Hello, JT. Todd Bogley. EL34 Super Lead. Scott H. Joe McCarthy. Halo on Fire Gaming. Awesome. Yeah, K Drake 777. Mike Cashel. Awesome. All right, thank you guys so much for giving me feedback on how it looks and sounds. I can't really tell from where I'm at on the sound. I should be using headphones, probably, but I don't have any here. I'm in the lesson room. Hello, Stephen Holt. What's up, guys? Now here will be the question. Maybe I should play a little bit of guitar. We'll see if the sound comes through. I know on live streams, without special equipment, sometimes the guitar sounds are terrible. So let's see if we can get any guitar sounds. I'm not going to play any awesome songs for you guys because I'm not Robert Baker. Oh, I think that's maxing out the... I think peaking. I think that's peaking the mic. It looks... Still peaking. Whoop. I may have to get an interface. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it, man. Hello, Wade. Oh, it froze up. It's probably from the too much volume. Froze up. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Let's check the crunchies. How's that sound? Uh-oh. Are we frozen? Dadgum. Uh-oh. Says stream is continuing. Maybe it's my wireless system. Could be. Okay. Let's make sure nothing else is going on. Oh, crap. Well, dang it. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid there was going to be a problem. I guess it doesn't. It says your ISP doesn't like guitar playing. Apparently not. I guess things were going smooth until guitar playing started. So let's see. I may have to do some more investigating to figure out what to do about making sure this is coming through really well. It looks good on this end. I think we're in HD. Are you guys? Can you guys tell me if this is in HD or not? Yes, no, HD. Oh, Scott says there's no sound. Son of a biscuit cooker. Crap. Ola. Sounds back. Thank you, Paul. This might be the wrong time of day to do this. I bet a lot of people are probably getting on the internet right now. Voices going in and out. Dang it. Oh, are we synced up now? Wade says it's synced up now. Okay. Okay. It's showing me a graph with the streaming health over here. Right now we're yellows, which that's okay, I guess. So maybe it was not the guitar. Maybe it wasn't guitar. Maybe it was just maybe it was the internet. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're good for just a little bit. So, any questions while we're here? Anybody got a question they want to ask? I'll see if I can answer that. Paul Lou, hello. JJ's House of Jams, welcome. Tone Bolts, hello from the land of Pat. Fingers crossed it's good now. You're from Australia, that's awesome. Okay, so my guitar playing ruined, I broke the internet with my guitar playing. Probably, I think we're right on the verge of how much upload internet speed you need. Like we're sitting at about 5 megs up, and I think you probably need 5 or 6 or faster to stream the best quality probably. So we're probably right on the edge of that. I may talk to the company and see if they can bump me up to maybe 8 megs or something like that. Halo on Fire Gaming, what are your favorite brand of strings to use? Ooh, nice question. Well, I do like, I'm not going to play. My favorite probably right now is D'Addario. I've been using D'Addario for about 8 years, I think. Ever since we started carrying them here at the store. Well, I used them before that, actually. Previously, before I used D'Addario, I used GHS for quite a while. I liked them. Of course, I was a big Zakk Wylde fan, too, and Zakk used to be with GHS for a long time. He played 10 to 52s. I played Ernie Ball when I was, a younger player, like teenager. And, because my favorite guitar players back then played Ernie Ball, but I tended to have problems with the Ernie Ball strings breaking quite a bit. And when I switched to GHS, I didn't really have that problem anymore. And I really haven't had that problem either with D'Addario. So I'm a D'Addario guy at the moment. Scott asks, is Angela feeling better? Yes, she is feeling much better today. She's pretty much back to her normal self. She actually took some time to go have some alone time away from the boys. She went to go see Mamma Mia 2. The movie musical. Not, I would have gone with her if she wanted to, but she brought up the fact that she hasn't been to a movie by herself since we lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma, back in 2007. So, yeah, she's feeling great, much better. Hi, Mike Cashel. What gauge? It depends on the guitar and what tuning I'm in. Most of the time right now, I think on this guitar, I've got 9.5s. So 9.5 strings by D'Addario. I use 10s and a couple 10 to 52s, anything where there's drop tuning, like drop, sometimes drop D, but like drop C sharp or drop C. 10 to 52s, I like those. So that's usually the gauge. It depends on the guitar and the tuning I'm using. Let's see. Paul's going to run to Walmart. No, actually, I've already been to Walmart today, Paul. And I've already picked up a few things. So thank you, no. But that was in the vlog. We're shooting the vlog today. I should go get my camera. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my camera so you all can be in today's vlog. So excited. And I'm back. It's Vlogception, right? Filming myself live streaming for the Saturday vlog, because it's Saturday. It's what we do. And yeah, so say hello, guys. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see. Joe said, did you talk to Scott about the Luke? I'm not sure what the Luke is. Unless you're talking about the Hades. Yeah. Oh, let me scroll up. Hey, Joseph Scalone, keeping the music alive in Delaware. Wade says he played Ernie Ball for years, but they started breaking brand new strings, and people told me I was crazy. You know, that was this experience that I had. Now, that was, you know, a couple of decades ago, but that made an impression for me. I didn't really want to go back to them. Yeah, the 9.5s are great. If 9s are a little too light for you, try the 9.5 strings. It's exactly the way you think it feels, like halfway between a 9 and a 10. For standard tuning, I think it feels great. So, John O'Donovan, hello. What's up? Let's see. Todd Bogley, as a retailer, why hasn't a baritone risen to almost the same level as 7/8 string guitars? Could baritone guitars ever rise to the same level as 7/8? You know, that's a great question, Todd. Well, from a retailing standpoint, why hasn't it become as popular? I think it probably has to do with there's more people of influence, artists with influence, playing 7s than there are artists playing baritones. There are artists out there playing baritones, but I can't think of a current one off the top of my head that like a really popular artist that plays a baritone. And I'm not counting the Mark Tremonti baritone. That's not a baritone. But there are quite a few, especially in the heavier styles, people using 7s and 8s. So I think a lot of it has to do with just the popularity. You get an influential player playing something, people want to play it. I think that's what it is. Yeah, about the Hades, yes. Yeah, I've been messaging them, finding out ETA, like time of arrival. So, I mean, it'll be quicker. We can get an Acacia in quicker than we can get a CMG at the moment. CMG is backed up so far with their custom orders. Acacia can crank them out a little bit faster at the moment. So, Paul Lou, ever consider doing a video on the Tiny Terror amp? I'd love to hear it. Yeah, I haven't had one in a while. Have I had one? We've had a lot of the micro Terrors. I had a dark Terror here at the shop for a while, and I thought it was killer, but they just didn't sell for us very well. The Crush series orange stuff sells for us pretty good here at RD Music. So any of the Crush series stuff, I've ordered in like a TH30, an OR15, a Jim Root Terror, a special order for customers. But the last time I had, so like the Dark Terror, had it. I mean, people would come in and play it. This sounds awesome. I'm like, yeah, it does. But they were hard to sell. They were hard to move. They didn't move very fast for us here. And so I'm a little gun shy to get another one in and have it potentially just sit for a long time. Ever consider doing a video? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I love Orange. I have no complaints about them as a company. My service end with Orange has always been great. I think we've ever had an Orange amp come in that had a problem that we had to send back for tech support or anything like that. So they're great, super solid. Did I like the new Godzilla trailer? I don't think I've seen it. Paul's seen it. The Bitter Bass Man has seen it, but I haven't seen it. Let's see. And EL34 Super Lead says he never has problems with Ernie Ball Slinkies. It's kind of weird, you know. You'll run into that, and you may have a You may have a bad experience with the brand, and you might be the only person that has that experience. But to you, it maybe colors your impression of things. So, but I definitely had more problems with breakage back then. And then, you know, on the same guitar, you know, it wasn't a, you know, nuts needed file or bridge needed anything. So, you know, because if I put new strings on it, you would think they'd break too, but they didn't. It is hard to find deals on 9.5s. I know D'Addario makes the 9.5s. I'm not really sure if anybody else does. It says Robert Smith plays a baritone from The Cure. But I'm the only one who likes The Cure. I'm not a massive Cure fan, so I'm not super big on that. I know, what was his name? Hickey and Typo Negative played a baritone. That's one Schecter actually makes a baritone. It's a signature one. Oh, Paul, you said the Dark Terror. Well, I've got some videos. If you go back in our catalog of 950 videos, I think there's some Dark Terror ones in there. Yeah, yeah, Joe, the Devil Cat Missy was great. It's got a lot of juice on it. So, hey, Funky Monkey, yeah, Cure are good, especially the early stuff. I need to go back and probably re-listen to some of their early stuff. I think you know, it's probably just some of their things that were radio hits is probably all I ever listened to back then. Have you ever tried a Randall Amp, Halo on Fire? Yes, I have. Actually, I owned a Randall RG100 stereo chorus. What was the rest of the name? It was a little 100-watt 2x12 combo amp. It's probably about $450. It was great. The distortion on it was insane. The clean balance, though, like the clean channel was super loud, and the distortion channel was not nearly as loud. So it was hard to balance it, switching back and forth between clean and dirty. It eventually died on me. It just stopped. And I gutted it. I took the amp guts out of it, and I just converted it into a 2x12 cab, which is over at the Bitter Bass Player's house. It's got Celestion 7080s in it. Yeah, Celestion 7080s. So I cannibalized it into a 2x12 cab. Hey, Angelo. Thank you. It's good to be here live. I'm pretty excited. I think our new internet speed upgrade technology will be great. It's going to cost me a little bit more, but you know, previously up until now, there was no option. I could not speed up our internet. It was not a possibility. So right now it is. Maybe I can even bump it up a little bit more. James Shackelford with a super chat. Holy moly. Well, thank you, James. I think you are the very first person to ever give us a super chat, and that is ridiculous, man. Thank you so much. He says, have you ever have a guitar that has issues when you switch to treble? Seems like my Gibson tone knob may be an issue. Yeah, I've had a couple of guitars. Usually the toggle switch kind of go. I've had that go out on me. Sometimes I did have to replace the toggle switch on my my USA Custom Shop Washburn. It actually crapped out on me, and I had to replace the toggle switch, and that took care of that. I've had guitars where the volume and tone knobs have gotten really dusty, and you know, I had to get some contact sprayer in there and clean that out. That fixed it. I did have one knob that came in a set, and it was just a bum knob. It just didn't work, and just had to get a new one. The company replaced it, but yeah, I've had that happen. I've had brand new guitars. I gotta watch myself. I have had brand new guitars direct from the manufacturer or the manufacturer's factory come in with wiring problems, and then I've had to fix them. So it can happen, you know. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. People make mistakes. So even with brand new guitars, sometimes stuff can slip through QC, if there is any, on factory direct guitars. Let's see. Do you like your Fender Super Champ X2? Thinking of getting one. EL34 Super Lead. I do like my Fender Super Champ XD. It is great. It's a little bit older one. I think the XD came out before the X2. It's a great little amp. It really is. The clean channel is killer. You can, if you have some nice pedals, you can run those into the clean channel. The digital, it's got like 12 or 16 different, distortions you can dial in that are like digital effects, and it's got delay and reverb and those kind of things, and that's okay. I think of those 16 distortion channels in it, I only like 2, 2 of them. But yeah, that's great. It's super portable. The thing I really love about the Super Champ, it's so portable, it's easy to carry, it's light. 10-inch speaker. A lot of people recommend swapping the Fender 10-inch speaker with a what's the crap? What's the name of it? The Raging Cajun? Eminence Raging Cajun. Swap that speaker, and it really kind of breathes new life into those. I've thought about doing that a bunch of times, but I've never done it. Cam Demand. Hey man, Cam Demand approves. By the way, I'm going to be a daddy to a beautiful baby girl. Congratulations, Cam Demand. I guess your wife was right. She was right. Congratulations. That's awesome, man. I got really lucky with, not lucky, but when me and Angela were trying to guess whether we were having boys or girls, I was like, it's a boy. It's a boy. And it was both times. And with our second born, she really was hoping it was a girl. I was like, it's not. Don't get your hopes up. It's a boy. And I was right. I'm not right very often. I'm right sometimes. Usually Angela is always right. But I got right there, man. That's great, dude. Congratulations, man. Andrew Woods. I'm happy with my 30-year-old PV Bandit. That's awesome, man. 30-year-old PV Bandit. Y'all want to see something funny? Give me like half a second. I'm going to reach over here and I'm going to grab an amp. Speaking of PV Bandits, let me be right back. Ah! Break stuff. So, this is my very first amp. Can you see it? It's a little PV Decade, made in the USA. Let's see, what's the date on it? Oh man, like 1983, something like that. Check that out. This is my very first amplifier I ever had. Sounds like hot garbage. Does not sound good at all, but I keep it up here at the shop. I keep intending to do a video about the about that amp. Maybe do like mic it up and do some playing with it. So that's funny, man. Yeah, it looks like a lot of us had PVs, man. Yeah, PV. I mean, they still make great amps. Back in the day, I started playing guitar in probably, 1988, 88, 89, I think maybe 88. And so, man, back then, PVs were all over the place. They were the jam. What's funny about that little PV is I had it forever, and then one day it just stopped working. It wouldn't turn on, no nothing. I thought, oh, well, that sucks. Not that I really loved it. I already upgraded to a better amp, but so I put it in storage though, because I keep stuff. Ask Angela; she'll tell you I keep stuff for forever. And I put it in the storage building, and about 10 or 15 years later, I pulled it out one day and just on a whim plugged it in. Boop! Fired right up. Works fine. So that's funny. Let's see. Yeah, PV is the Mississippi Marshall. Right on. Oh, Joe said, my granddaughter's been taking lessons for 4 months. When we get together, we play her Taylor Swift songs, Tom Petty, Imagine Dragons, etc. Wade started playing in '88 too. That's awesome, man. I don't even remember how old I was in 1988. I think I was in 8th grade, maybe 7th grade or 8th grade. I don't know. That was a few years ago, 1988. J Tercer 15-watt combo. That was the loudest POS I ever heard. Cam to man. I remember those. Jay Tercer. That's awesome. Doug J. Hi, from Suffolk, England. Hi, Doug J. Dude, isn't it like midnight there? Like 1 a.m. in England right now? Wade, you were 15 in '88. Awesome. I think I was... I don't even know. I think I was 13, probably. Scott, 26 in '88. Awesome. Isn't it funny how the 80s don't really seem like they were that long ago to me? But apparently it was. Crazy. Yeah, I was born in '75, but like at the very tail end, December of '75. So I was barely in '75. Oh, Funky Monkey has a great question. Oh, are the push connect EMGs truly solderless, or do you still need to solder the input jack? Thinking of possibly upgrading a set. You know what? That's a really good question. I'd have to look at it. It's been a while since I installed them in a guitar that did not have already had EMGs in it. I'll have to look that up. I think it's pretty much solderless, but you might have to do the jack, or you might have to do the toggle switch. I can't remember which one. I need to look that up again. The last full set of EMGs I installed was actually a passive set of EMGs that I installed into my Chapman ML2. I can't remember if I soldered the input jack or not. So, 88, man. 88. Matt Harrison, what's up, Ryan? Hey, Matt, how are you? I tell you what, I don't know, when did you guys discover the music that you liked? I think like 88, 89 is when I kind of discovered Guns N' Roses, when Appetite for Destruction came out. And I think one of the first videos, not the first video I ever saw on MTV. I used to watch like Bon Jovi and crap like that back then on MTV. But I saw Metallica's one video on MTV, and I thought, holy crap, what is this? And then Guns N' Roses came out, and I was like, oh, dude. Oh, man. That was it for me. Appetite for Destruction really that changed my world as a, and 7th grader, 8th grader, and that's when I learned I loved rock and roll. I was for sure into rock and roll back then. Time does fly, man. Big John. Hey, Big John. How are you, dude? It's 10,000 degrees in Florida with mutant mosquitoes and alligators. Todd says it's completely solderless if you use their 3/4 inch input jack. All right, great. Thank you, Todd, for answering that. Cam was a twinkle in his parents' eye in '88, born in '91. Should have been born in the '70s. Oh, Wade, I say solder like a non-American. I say solder. I go back and forth. I think because I'm not really sure what's appropriate, so sometimes I say solder, sometimes I say solder, like a soldering iron. I don't know. How do you guys say it? Joe McCarthy, 1967. Hey, Joe, you were born in '67? My sister was born in '67. My oldest sister. '67 had great Camaros. Awesome Camaros and Mustangs in 1967. Or is that when you figured out what song? That's when you figured out what kind of music you loved, was '67 maybe. Oh, AC/DC dancing, yeah. Sorry, I lost track of the comments here. Hold on, let me scroll. Black Sabbath, man. Metallica cassette tape, Wade, yep. Yeah, Big John, I had Appetite for Destruction on cassette tape too. Man, it's awesome. I still have my Master of Puppets cassette tape. I still have it. It's in like a special place. And I think I have some other cassette tapes somewhere, but Giant grasshoppers. Yeah. Oh, cool, Joe. You used to play school dances, going away parties. Okay. You were born in 52, started playing in 67. 67 was a cool year, man. I'm just thinking about cars. Like, I always wanted a 67 Camaro. Um, my cousin had a 67 Chevy 2 Nova. That was sick. Two-door. It was awesome. He had it for forever. He got it when he was 16. Awesome. Your mom played a lot of Led Zepp, Sabbath, Deep Purple when you were a baby. That's awesome. See, my kids are like that. My kids have heard Metallica since they were babies. I like hard rock stuff and Zeppelin and stuff. You'd think, now my boys aren't particularly musical. Nicholas plays the bass, and he loves to listen to music, but he's not super into like playing and writing music. And our youngest is more, into playing video games than music. But they both have some natural talent. 71, man. I like the 70s. I'm glad I was born in the 70s. I have no regrets about when I was born or where I grew up or any of that stuff. Mick Peterson, Sweden checking in. Awesome. Land of my people. I hope, I guess. I'm going to have to do one of those ancestry things sometimes. I love to do that. I've always wanted to hope and believe I came from Nordic descent. Probably not. I'm probably English and Irish, but nothing wrong with that either. But, coming from the land of ice and snow is pretty sweet as well. Dude, the first time I listened to Metallica was in '84. Sweet. EL34 Super Lead. Anybody here Greta Van Fleet yet? All right, let me ask you guys this, right? So I was, just like you guys, I watch YouTube. I probably watch more YouTube than a lot of other YouTubers do. I've come to find out a lot of YouTubers, you get so busy making YouTube videos, making content, you don't always have time to sit and just watch YouTube. Seems like that. I know a lot of guys like that. I tend to watch a lot, but I saw Greta Van Fleet on YouTube. I think I saw them do like an acoustic radio thing and a couple of their videos. I thought, these kids are kind of cool. Yeah, they definitely kind of wear their influences on their guitar straps. 65 Mustang Fastback. My first car was an '86 Mustang. Piece of crap. 4-cylinder, 4-speed, black interior, no air conditioner in Texas. My sisters both wrecked it before I ever got it. It was a total turd bucket. But, it got me where I needed to go. And then, thankfully, I only had to drive it for a few months before I inherited a little Chevy half-ton pickup truck from my uncle with a crushed door on it and the exploding gas tanks on the outside. That was my second car. It was the one I really played. Yeah, Joe. It'll be interesting to see the Greta Van Fleet guys, how they do, because they're pretty young dudes. It'll be interesting to see how their career kind of grows and see if they're, hopefully not a flash in the pan kind of a thing. They're definitely getting attention from the Zeppelin comparisons and that kind of stuff. I watched Music Is When, did a video about them. Then I watched Robert Baker's video about them. And they're getting attention. Now let's see if they can hold everybody's attention for for the next decade. Let's see what happens. But more power to them. They're out there doing their thing. They're making music. They're doing what they love. It's hard to say. It's hard to say negative things. Well, you can always say negative stuff about everybody, but hey, they're out there doing it. I'm not out there doing it. So more power to them. The market will always decide, right? At the end of the day, the market decides how good you are, and if you can continue your career or not. It's not about your feelings, it's about the market. So Hi, Mike. Mike Goodman says hi, Ryan. Todd Bogley. First car was a 72 Ford LTD. Nice. we had one of those, I think. My sister, a big white one. It was a huge boat. Yeah, Joe said they just played sold out crowds in Canada. I mean, you're playing sold out crowds. What's up, you know? Chris, did you get the email I sent you about the 75 Les Paul? I did. I did, Chris. Thank you so much. Everybody knows my dream guitar, my holy grail guitar, is a 75 Les Paul Custom. That's, you know, I was born in 75, so kind of the guitar I want. Who doesn't want a guitar from the year they were born, I guess? But for me, I think the coolest guitar in the 70s were probably the Les Pauls. But, you know. James Smith, you're out there doing it just a different way. Yeah, well, thank you, James. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know what? Everybody's got their... everybody's got... First car was a Vet. A Chevette. Awesome. A little bit difference between an 84 Chevette and Corvette. You know what? Everybody's got their own journey they're doing, and I'm 100% happy where I'm at in my journey. I don't really want to be out on the road touring and all that. I've got buddies who've done that, like tour buses, playing on, you know, Dick Van Dyke's Rockin' Eve, and played on like Jimmy Fallon and stuff. I know some guys who are in bands like that travel and tour and play large crowds. And God bless those guys. You know, that I don't think that's for me. And for some of them that did it, they're not doing it now because they have young families. They got kids at home. They got wives. And you know, being a road dog is that is hard work. And sometimes it's not always very lucrative, even in large bands. You know, I mean, I know dudes who are out on the road touring, selling hundreds of thousands of records, Grammy nominated, you know, making like $25,000 a year. Which, you know, a single dude could live off that. You got a wife and kids, it's a little bit harder to do that, so. Let's see. Yeah, Funky Monkeys. I hope Greta Van Fleet do well. They just don't float my boat personally. Yeah, and like, how hard is that, right? You know, people get too upset about stuff. We get really emotional about bands and guitar and gear. It's like, hey, these guys aren't really my jam. Best of luck to them, right? Good on them. I think that's a great way to part it. Flipside music. So where's the video, Anthony? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. What's up, dude? Oh, so Ike, Flipside Music Ike. I got faster internet. It's not Denver speed internet, but I got faster internet. And so, a little teaser for you guys. Me and Ike from Flipside Music have been talking about doing a live stream together, you know, doing a little live stream chatty chat. Ike has all the cameras and all the internet speed you could ever want. And, you know, he needs to make some videos. So we're talking about doing the live thing. And I couldn't do it because our crappy East Texas small town internet couldn't handle it. But now, this is the test with all you beautiful people to see if my new crappy small town internet speed can handle this. So, yeah, what's up, dude? Keith Skoski. Hey, Keith. What's up, man? How are you? Hey, Keith, check this out. You left your tuner here, Keith. Did you get my email? Keith has a super snark. Keith takes lessons here from time to time. Hope you're doing well, dude. I got your tuner. It's safe and sound. So next time you come through, come get your tuner, man. Thank you, Ike. Appreciate it. Settle down. I know. Look, see, Ike. Other people want to know. Where's the video? We need it. I need it. Gotta have it. Let's see. Oh, Scott H. will be in Denver at the end of August. Should go by Ike's shop. You should absolutely go by Ike's shop, Scott. It's cool, man. He's got a lot of stuff shoved in there. I think we might have more square footage here at R&A Music by just a smidge. Actually maybe not, because he just remodeled. They're back to do clinics, so we're probably pretty close to the same square footage, but Ike has way more stuff than I do. Get on in there, man. If you're in Denver, you need to go by Flipside Music. It's well worth it. If you love guitars and gear and pedals and all that stuff, and they're just cool as crap people. Ike and Dylan, both. So, thank you. Have I heard of the band Blackberry Smoke? That seems vaguely familiar. Maybe I've heard it. I'll have to go check it out. Cam Demand wants to know, what's everyone's first guitar? Do you still have it? I do not have my first guitar. Actually, I do. It's a little crappy, like toy acoustic that's not even playable. I still have it, but my first real guitar, I don't have. It was a Takamine GZ300 electric. So I kick myself all the time. That's one I sold. I traded in at the Evil Empire, and I should not have. But that was my first real one. But I still have the first one I bought with my own money. First guitar I bought with my own money from my first real job. 16 years old. Saved up all my paychecks. Got this bad boy. Still got it. It's my jam. It's my thing. I'm not going to plug into the amp because last time I plugged into an amp it killed the live stream. So I don't know. Driddle. Hey man, how are you? Driddle's loving his Demogorgon fuzz that he got from Flipside. I think Ike was going to send me one. I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah. Awesome. Man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. There's 25 people watching right now. That's pretty cool. I feel extremely honored. I assume Steve from Boston's probably still streaming right now. I should go check that out. But this just started out as a test. I wanted to test our internet and see if we could handle this live stream. Seems to be working. Is the voice audio okay for you guys? I can't hear it. I just see something on the screen, making sure it's not redlining. Yeah, Wade. Yeah, I brought it to work today. Most of the time I keep this bad boy at home, but today I brought it to the shop to do some cleaning on it. I needed to restring it, but I didn't have any more 10 to 52s. Ike said his was a Hondo Longhorn. Had 32 frets. Nice. All right, awesome. So y'all are all telling me the sound is good. Very cool. Well, I'm sure Angela will be excited. So we'll probably do a live Ask RNA soon with myself and Angela Saucerus. Driddle says, are you selling Rev now? Not yet. Not yet. We're probably going to start out with the Rev pedals, like the G3. I don't know how to call you in, Ike. I'm not sure how to do that. Does anybody know how to do that? Oops. Oh. Put user in timeout. I can put you in timeout, Anthony. Or I can make you a moderator. Okay, so obviously not that button. How do you do that? Does anybody know how to do that? How do I add somebody to the chat? We'll have to figure that out, man. Yeah, Paul said, Paul Lou, try the amp again before logging off. I'll plug back into the amp and see if it kills the stream. Then we'll know it's either my wireless or something. Bye, Keith. Bye, Keith. See you, man. Be safe out there. You make me nervous flying around everywhere. I'm trying to figure it out, Anthony. I don't know how to add people to this. That's, you know, this is my first live stream in like 3 years. Stream options. What does that mean? Enable DVR? Normal latency? Low latency? Ultra low latency? Huh. Maybe I should set it for low latency and see what happens. There's a super chat. Man, that's awesome. Thank you, sir. Joe McCarthy, you've got 3 Explorers? Rad. I've been thinking about getting another Explorer. I kind of want one. I want a black one. But, you know, I want a lot of things. James Smith. Baby steps. Yes. Yes. Baby steps. Man. I don't know, Anthony. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure out how to do this so that you can get up on in here. Wade says, I need more Explorers. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Chris Sorrentos, thanks, man. Have a good night, dude. Oh, Cam Demand says, so now you have fast internet and better connection. Can we expect a live show with Phil McKnight? I don't know. I don't know. That's up to Phil, you know. I would not say no if Phil wanted to do one, for sure. I do need more Washburn Idols. I actually don't need more Washburn Idols, man. I've got 1, 2, 3. I think I have 4. I had 6 at one time. Now I have 4. And I have one that I might be buying back from my good friend Art, who was just here earlier today. Paul wants to know, how heavy is the Explorer? You know, mine's not that heavy. It's certainly not the heaviest guitar I own. I don't know. I can't judge by feel. I'm really tired from doing this ketogenic bullcrap for a week, so I don't feel as strong. So maybe 7 or 8, probably. I do need a telly, Ike. I've actually been thinking about that. I watched a video the other day of that last telly that I had. I shot a video, how to write guitar riffs, and I used a telly. It actually sounded pretty good with the heavy distortion, right? Let's see. Hi, Ryan. Hi, StratoCat62. Halo on Fire. I believe you go to Creative Studio. From there, go to Time, Community. Cam Demand. You're jealous. Yeah, you know, if I found another Washburn Idol, USA or Korean, for the right price, I would probably get one. I like them. Community settings. There's live streaming. Let's click on that and see what that says. Events, camera, optional features. Man, I don't know. I have no clue how to add somebody. We'll have to figure that out. And then we'll probably, maybe we can set up a test tomorrow, flip side, and see if we can get this, figure out how to do this. we've been talking about doing a kind of a round table discussion live stream together, Ike and me, for a while now. Mine's probably, yeah. Stratocat says his Explorer is 8.5. Mine's probably around 8. That's probably right. Let's see. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's the last time we did a live stream, things were completely different. You didn't have to have an external codec type source thing to do it. It was pretty easy to do. Good gosh. Yeah, I have no idea, man. I do need a telly, though. Just need one of everything. Put user in timeout. I can put you in timeout, but apparently I can't add you to the stream yet. All right, so yeah, you guys got any other questions? Probably wrap it up here in just a little bit. Yeah, well, see, Ike, if people asked you to be in one, you could do it because you have super internet. I couldn't have done it if I wanted to up until today because our streaming was crap. Stratocat just ordered a Gibson SJ200 Montana 68 reissue. So excited! I had the telly that I had was a Nashville Deluxe telly with 3 single coils. So it had kind of the pickup configuration of a Strat, you know, in a telly body. So, you know, it was pretty cool. I probably should have kept it. I sold it to Tim Worley from Uncle Book and Jalapeno Overdrive. And I think he has since sold it. I guess I'm going to have to pull up a YouTube video on how to live stream with other people. Yeah. No questions tonight. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to plug back in to the amp, and we'll see if it kills the stream or not. Because a while ago it did. Where's a good guitar pick? Here's a Dragonheart guitar pick. I'll use this one. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, man. Uh-oh. That's weird. You guys still there? I lost you. I lost you. Come on. Come on back. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we lost the video. Are y'all getting audio but no video? Is that what's happening? Okay. Huh. Okay. I wonder if it's my I wonder if it's my wireless. Hey, there we go. Okay. It went kind of dead over here for a second. I wonder, man. I'm using the Relay G10 Line 6 wireless. It's like a Bluetooth or digital receiver type thing. I wonder if this is interfering somehow. Let's find out. So let's plug back in and see what happens. If I lose you, we'll know it's the interfering with things. Okay, so y'all got video and audio. I can't see the shot. Yeah. I've got this on my oh, there we are. Laptop. Oh, there goes the streaming again. Get rid of that wireless for a second. Stand by. Ah. Huh. How about that? Okay. Okay. So it sounds like you guys are telling me. I bet it is. Ah, okay. Yeah, I bet it is the I'm going to unplug that. Unplug. Line 6 is unplugged now. Okay. Well, all right. I think yeah. I think that's it. I don't know if my cable will reach. I got it all wired up for the Bitter bass amp is in the way. Come on, Paul. Well, now we know. I like the. I really like that G10. I've been using it during my lessons, you know, all the time. So I'm not rolling over my cables in my little swivel chair. So the G10's been great. Okay, now I'm plugged in Directamundo. Yeah. Okay. Problem solved. Don't use the wireless. Don't use the wireless on a live stream. Terrible idea. Believe it or not, I have not even played guitar yet today at all. I've been editing video and shooting video and talking to customers. So I haven't even picked up a guitar yet today. This is the first. Crap, I can't see the screen. Ah. See? Naughty. Here's a naughty G10. Getting notifications, sorry, from the other Ask RNA video. Okay. That sound okay? Let's see. Oh, okay. Scott H, do you plug directly into your router? No, actually the laptop. Okay, my laptop's on the Wi-Fi. Scott H says hardwire connection to router for better streaming anyway. Okay. I will keep that in mind. So we'd have to move this to the desk, the front desk, and wire directly. So next time I may try that when I do the thing with Anthony Icavangelo. I'll try doing that. I'll try plugging directly into the router for that. So I was just so excited that we get faster internet speed. I thought this will be great. We'll use the laptop. But yeah, I'll do that next time, Scott. Thank you, sir, for the tip. I really appreciate that. Stratocat62, what's your absolute dream guitar? Just run a long patch cable. Probably, you know, I guess the dream guitar is probably going to be the 75 Les Paul Custom. Probably. That's kind of one it's way up there on the list. And they're a lot of money. They're like $4 or $5 grand for one like that. That one is just special. I'm trying to think of anything else that I really want. I would love to have like a 91 Flying V, you know, to be like a sister guitar to this Explorer, like in the same cherry. I used to always say this was a wine red because they had the Les Paul wine red, but I guess it's really a dark cherry. I'd love to have a matching Flying V to go with this. That actually would probably be a lot cheaper to come by than the 75 Custom. So, thank you, Paul. That's like my favorite riff to play of my own riffs. That's one of my favorites. The other's the oops. I think I better tune that. How'd the rest of that go? No. Nope. I forgot that one. I had another one a long time ago. Problem is I forget all the riffs. Okay, great question, Colin James. What amp am I using right now? I'm actually playing through the Devil Cat Jimmy, 50 watt. It's going into the Mesa. Dang. I guess this image is mirrored. Going into the Mesa 4x12, which is great. It's my kind of early to mid 90s. I don't know exactly what year dual rec. I know it's before 97. I don't know what year exactly. I need to find that out. But yeah, I'm using the Devil Cat Jimmy. super happy with the Jimmy amp. Actually, it's a killer amp. So let's talk about a metal zone. Going back, somebody asked about my Randall earlier. That Randall RG100 stereo chorus. It was killer. Distortion was awesome, but the channels were so uneven. You know, the clean channel was massively louder than the gain channel. I actually bought a metal zone to plug into it so I could actually switch from clean to dirty, and it be, you know, a relatively same volume. And you know, it was okay back then. It was, what year was that? 2004 something. But yeah, it was not as good as the built-in. I mean, it was a solid state Randall, but its distortion was sick. Chivalry 218. Hey dude, how are you, man? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Stratocat, you said a Les Paul in that color. So there's the Holy Trinity, guys. For me is, you know, I've got the Explorer that I love, like a 91. I want a V, like a 91. Ah, crap. See? I rolled over my cable. I want the V in the same color, but I would also love a Les Paul Custom also in the same color. So that's sort of the Holy Trinity of collectible guitars for me would be the Explorer, a V to match, and a Les Paul Custom to match this. That would be very cool. And I'm not even a massive, you know, Gibson fanboy. You know, I don't hate Gibson, but you know, I'm not like own a buttload of Gibsons. I really only own one Gibson currently. So Paul Lou says a lesson on those two might be a good video. Sure, I'd be happy to teach it. Sounds good through a 4x12. All right, so I'm just using my MacBook Pro, the built-in mic in the MacBook Pro. So does that actually sound kind of okay, you guys? That sound coming through? I wouldn't think the MacBook would have a very good mic built into it, but yeah. Hello from New Zealand, Paul Kelcher. Hi, Paul. Awesome, dude. Justin Maybe. Is it Maybe or Mabe? I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Justin. Hey Ryan, I'm sure you know that Phil McKnight is doing that Restring Your Axe event around the States. Any chance of him stopping by your shop? You know, we have not talked about it. I knew that he was doing those things, but we haven't discussed it. If he wanted to come, if he wanted to come do one at Art and Music, that would be fine. I'm not in a position to, like, you know, pay anybody to come do things. You know, I don't have a budget for, you know, like clinics, you know, doing clinics. And I've done a few clinics. I did a clinic with my good friend Michael Fian, who is a drummer from White Cross. And I love Michael. He's just a beautiful guy. He's a wonderful person. Killer drummer. You know, I don't know if any of you guys know or remember White Cross. Rex Carroll was the guitar player. Super amazing. Kind of like that late 80s hair thing, but a Christian band. And Michael did a clinic for me, but he lives in Texas. And we were friends outside of all this stuff. So he came and did one for me. And, you know, we didn't charge for it. It was free to the public. You know, I didn't really have to pay Michael. He was already coming through town. And we're bros. You know. Abe. Crap. Abe. Did I spell? So it's not like the word maybe. Like maybe I'll come over. It's not that. It's Abe. Text bomb. Dang you, Ike. That was Ike texting my computer. I'm gonna block you from my messages, sir. Like Abe Lincoln. Okay. Justin Mabe. Awesome. Thank you. No, go away, text box. Don't text me, Ike. Leave a comment. You watch it, Ike. I'm going to give everybody your personal cell phone number if you keep texting me. What would be really funny is if Paul texted me right now, because I've got a very special text tone for the bitter bass player. Let's see. Oh, anyways, the clinics thing. We did a clinic with Robert Baker, which was awesome. But again, Robert and I are friends, and we go back a couple of years before all the YouTube fame was really big and all that. And and God bless Acacia for that. Acacia was traveling and doing things, and we set that up, and Acacia made that happen. And I love those guys, and I appreciate those guys, and I love Robert. So so that was. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at y'all's comments, right? Y'all are Tim Conway. You are doing the Tim Conway thing to me. So maybe if Phil wants to come out and do it, and I would be down to do that. Let's see. All right, I'm scrolling back up. Sorry. I want to make sure I don't miss any comments. Oh, Scott. Okay, Scott says we're picking up string noise. Okay, well I'm gonna have to talk to Robert or the Tone King. Tone King knows how to do these live streams, man. He has see, I'm still calling him Pixie Licks. Steve from Boston, man. Those guys know how to live stream. So I'm gonna have to pick their brains on the technical side to make sure we can get everything to sound good. Thank you, Joe, for watching. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming and talking. Paul Lou, totally rocking the first live stream. Very kind. Thank you, Paul. Shadowcat, where's Angela? I don't know. She's probably at home, actually. I'm sure she's already home from her movie. So I imagine she's at the house, probably wondering where I'm at. Probably. So which reminds me, oh crap, it is 7:30. Dadgum. I closed the shop at 4 on Saturdays, so I've been here for 3.5 hours. Thanks. Funny, Ike. Text bomb. So funny. Yeah, you just wait till you do a live stream. Actually, do a video, Ike. Do a video. Do a live stream, Ike. All right, so we've been going for about 1 hour and 18 minutes. Oh, thank you, Wade. Oh my gosh. Wade said, just a tip to encourage future live streams. Keep rocking it. That's incredibly generous, Wade. Thank you so much. You are helping keep the music alive in small town East Texas. So, yeah, I know. Well, this was just supposed to be a test. Stratocat, she's missing the historic event. Well, we've already done some live streams. You can go back and go see some of our older ones. It's been like 2 years or so. If you go scroll through the playlist of Ask RNA, you will see some live streams. This is just the new one. Thank you, Halo on Fire. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, Funky Monkeys. It's Shane from In the Blues. He gets an awesome sound too. So I've got to figure this out. This was just a test to see if it would freaking work, and it spiraled out of control because I talk a lot. I love talking to people. So I didn't intend for this to go 1.5 hours. But anyways, yeah, Paul. I watched some of Shane's stuff. He seems like a really nice guy. So all right, let me see where we're at. So we're about 1 hour and 19 minutes in. 17 people watching now. 17 of the coolest people on Earth. There were 25 earlier. I think we peaked at 25, maybe 26. Thank you so much. Oh, one more question. Colin James, hey, question about merch. Have you considered making a ball cap in addition to your t-shirts? You've got at least one potential customer here. You know what? Actually, Colin, let me show my hair. I have thought about, I actually really like this cap that I've got. Who makes them? It's Legacy caps. I've talked to them about caps. This is probably the most comfortable ball cap I've ever I've ever had, and I got this church we used to attend a long time ago that we don't attend anymore, and I kind of took the patch off because we don't really go there, and not that there's anything wrong. Beautiful people, wonderful people, but I wanted the hat, but I didn't want to necessarily kind of tell, hey, go to this place that I don't go to. So Justin Mabe, hope this will help towards getting gear for the live shows. Man, I am really speechless about that. Thank you, sir. That is incredibly generous. Man, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I may have to figure out what kind of, if I need a better interface or a better connection or microphones to make the live streams work. I will apply that toward that stuff for sure. Thank you so much. Man, you guys are wonderful. Tone bolts, good way to spend Sunday morning. Thank you. Oh yeah, because you're not in the USA. So are you in? Remind me. I'll have to scroll back up to see where you're from. But thank you for staying up late. You are up late. No, unless you're in Australia, and then it's probably like 7 o'clock in the morning if you're in Australia. So thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna probably wrap this thing up here and pack up all my gear and head home. Have dinner with the family, and yeah, so. Oh, I don't think I answered. Sorry, I got distracted by the super chat. Thank you, Colin James. So I talked to Legacy about making some caps because these are super comfy, and we can do it. I think I have to order 30. I think I have to order 30 caps actually to make it work. So it's several hundreds dollars to get it rolling, but I like it. The quality, like I wear this cap. This company specializes in creating branded caps for organizations, for churches, for sports teams, for schools, for businesses, for all kinds of things. This is what they do. But I have to order at least a minimum of 32. I think 32. But that's what we'll probably do because it's just. I wear it. It's soft. It's like a trucker cap, super soft, breathable, comfy. So I have thought about it. We probably will do it when budget allows for us to do that. So, 10 a.m. in Australia. Awesome. I could probably text Pat right now. It's always funny. Pat's in the future when we're always messaging each other. So, one more question. Thank you, Funky Monkey. Paul Kelcher, silly question time. When your beard gets longer and in the way of your strings, you A, lower your guitar or trim your beard? I think I'm probably fine at the moment. So we've got this much more beard. I think we can go full Gandalf beard before that has to happen. So great question though, man. Thank you everyone. Appreciate it. You guys have been incredibly kind and generous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it beyond words. 1:45 in England. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Doug. 1 p.m. in New Zealand. All right. Matt DeMoss. Hey, Matt. You just got here. I'm about to shut it down. It's been an hour and 24 minutes. But thank you for tuning in and commenting, Matt. Appreciate it so much. 10 a.m. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Yeah. I got to go home and I got to go take some medicine. I'm on a schedule and have some dinner. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all very much. And we will do another live stream. This was great. Thank you so much for being kind and being patient while we worked out our technical difficulties. Not the solo, but actual technical difficulties. Thank you for all the tips and hints. Scott H. We'll figure that stuff out. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. And we will see you soon. Stay tuned. Vlog will probably be up tomorrow sometime. Matter of fact, about to sign off from our live stream. Thank you, all these guys. Flipside Music, Rock On Bro. Scott, still 107 degrees. All right, Todd Bogley, Colin James, Derek Down Under, Justin Mabe, Wade, Scott H, Flipside Music, Matt DeMaz, Justin. Thank you guys so much. Had a great time doing the live stream tonight. It was about an hour and 25 minutes. You guys are amazing champs, and I really appreciate you so much. Stay tuned, because I'm telling you right now, there is going to be a Flipside RNA Music Summit of live streamage, and that should be quite interesting. Ike is great. I get so upset because he doesn't do videos, because he is super funny on videos. Love that guy's personality, man. So I will say hi to all the family and tell Angela, and we will we'll do another live stream. Maybe we'll make next week's live. I don't know. We'll probably shoot it and then maybe do a live one on Sunday or something. So thank you guys so much. Until then, you guys keep the music alive. Music needs you. We need the music. We need to keep it alive for the next generation. And Paul loves Star Trek. And we're going to do our best to keep it alive, keep it positive. Thank you guys for being awesome and positive. And we will see y'all next time.